Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I would like to discuss the importance of investments in housing and student housing to address the housing needs and also to share the progress that we've made so far. Madam Speaker, housing is a basic need and necessity of every human being. Everyone deserves to have a place they can call home, a safe and affordable home. Affordable housing helps people to get a good start in life. Accessible housing removes barriers for people with mobility issues. Stable and secure options give women and children fleeing violence somewhere to go. Supporting housing gives people the hand that they need to start over while reducing homelessness and crime. And student housing saves time and money and helps us build an even better, stronger community. We need to continue to build on the progress being made by the government. We are seeing signs of progress since 2017. More than 52,000 new rental homes have been registered in BC. That is more than the previous 15 years combined. We know people are still struggling to buy or rent here in BC. The biggest challenge is housing supply and demand. We see thousands of new people moving to our province every month. Because BC is the most desirable place to live, so many Canadians, newcomers, choose to make BC their home for various great reasons. For too long, speculators treated housing as a commodity because there were no concrete measures were put in place to tackle speculation. So with the money laundering and speculation, housing prices and affordability became the biggest challenge in our province. To deal with the housing crisis, our government implemented an ambitious 30-point housing plan to tackle housing crisis by making the largest investment in housing affordability in BC's history by investing more than $7 billion over 10 years to build 114,000 affordable homes, with more than 32,000 units being built or underway. Madam Speaker, I am happy to share that total of 665 affordable housing units are completed or being built in Vernon-Monashee across a diverse range of housing needs. Hundreds of supportive housing units have been already opened in Vernon-Monashee. In addition to previously opened housing units, some of the recently opened units include 52 new supportive housing units for people experiencing or at risk of homelessness. These are operated by Turning Points Collaborative Society, 30 units of low-income housing for families, 36 of low-income housing for seniors, and 12 units for people with disabilities. In addition to that, 13 new affordable homes for seniors, people with disabilities, and families. Madam Speaker, and 48 affordable rental income homes altogether are for seniors on low income. Lumbee was also the latest community to get 20 homes for low to moderate income residents at 2211 Shield Avenue. Also a total of 51 rental units for Indigenous peoples around over 2 different projects, 16 affordable on-reserve rental homes for the Okanagan Indian Band. Madam Speaker, BC is the first province in Canada to invest provincial housing fund into on-reserve housing, which is a federal responsibility. BC has also opened its all-provincial housing programs to First Nations. Province provided $1.7 million. We also received $3 million from the province's Building BC Fund, was invested into construction of 29 affordable units for families and seniors in Vernon, operated by Canadian Mental Health Association, and these units, Madam Speaker, just opened last week on October 20, so it's very exciting. Madam Speaker, our investments record delivering on more on-campus student housing also speaks for itself. Since 2018, our government has funded 8,000 student beds compared to 130 beds from 2001 to 2017. Since 2018, there has been 1,039% increase in student housing initiatives. We are well on our way to meeting the commitment to invest $450 million over 6 years to provide about 5,000 new beds at public post-secondary schools throughout BC, and additional 3,000 in collaboration with post-secondary institutions. Madam Speaker, currently we have already built 7,200 on-campus net new student housing and achieved 90% of our target goal. In the Okanagan and in Vernon-Monashee, we are also being benefited from these great investments. 376 additional affordable student homes were funded at the Okanagan College campuses in Vernon, Salmon Arm, and Kelowna. Madam Speaker, these are the first ever student housing units that is being built in Vernon. I'm already getting such a great feedback from our community and many students who faced difficulty finding housing. This is in addition to the hundreds of units at the UBCO Kelowna campus in collaboration. Another great initiative, Madam Speaker, which might be the first one so far, this Okanagan Vernon campus, Okanagan College campus housing unit also include the 44 childcare spaces that are approved on Vernon campus site, which will remove the biggest barrier of childcare that is being faced by many students. Madam Speaker, it's very important for us to continue to build on the progress we're making on housing sector by adding more tools and by finding more ways to address this crisis. And our government is constantly working to explore many ways so we can address this crisis and everybody can have a place they can call home. Thank you. I look forward to hear from member opposite how we can continue to build on the progress we made. Thank you, Madam Speaker.